Think of the most immersive, detailed, and expansive Wild West world ever created in video gaming. That's Red Dead Redemption 2. Picture breathtaking landscapes that stretch as far as the eye can see, characters with depths that rival the Grand Canyon itself, and a storyline that keeps your heart pounding like a horse in full gallop. This isn't just a game, it's a journey into a time where lawlessness reigned and survival was an art. So, saddle up as we dive into the heart of this engaging epic. The beauty of Red Dead Redemption 2 lies not just in its visuals, but in its intricate gameplay mechanics. It's these mechanics that truly immerse you into the gritty, dynamic world of the Wild West, where you live the life of an outlaw. First up, let's talk about the horse riding mechanics. It's not just about getting from point A to point B. It's about forming a bond with your trusty steed, learning its quirks and characteristics. This isn't some run-of-the-mill vehicle in a racing game. It's a living, breathing creature that reacts to your actions and the environment around it. Next, we have the combat system. It's raw, it's visceral, it's heart-pounding. Every bullet you fire, every punch you throw, it's all calculated. You're not just mashing buttons in a mindless frenzy. You're strategizing, you're planning your attack, you're picking your moments. It's a dance of death where one wrong move could spell your doom. But it's not all gunfights and horse riding. There's a level of realism to Red Dead Redemption 2 that you don't often see in games. You need to manage your resources from food to ammunition. You need to hunt for your meals, scavenge for supplies, and maintain your weapons. It's survival, pure and simple. These mechanics all contribute to the overall experience, making you feel like a real outlaw in the Wild West. You're not just playing a character in a game, you're living a life. You're making decisions that impact the world around you. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. Every gunshot, every gallop, every decision you make, they all add up. They all contribute to the richness of the world, the depth of the gameplay, and the immersion of the experience. These mechanics make every decision matter, every gunshot count, and every sunset a sight to behold. Red Dead Redemption 2's world isn't just a backdrop, it's a character in its own right. And what a character it is! It paints a vivid picture of the wild, untamed expanses of the late 19th century American frontier, teeming with life and brimming with possibilities. Let's talk about the environments first. From the snow-capped peaks of Ambarino to the sweltering bayous of Lemoyne, the game offers a vast and varied landscape that leaves you in awe of its sheer scale and attention to detail. Each region is unique with its own culture, flora, fauna, and even accents. It's this level of detail that makes the world so immersive. You're not just playing a game, you're living in the world it has created. And then there's the dynamic weather system. One moment you could be basking in the warm glow of a setting sun, and the next, you're caught in the middle of a ferocious thunderstorm, rain lashing at your face as thunder rumbles in the distance. It's unpredictable, it's atmospheric, and it's incredibly realistic. The wildlife deserves a mention too. The world of Red Dead Redemption 2 is teeming with over 200 species of animals, birds, and fish, all behaving and reacting in their unique ways. You might see a pack of wolves hunting down a deer, or a bear fishing in the river. You can hunt them for food, materials, or simply observe them in their natural habitats. It's yet another layer that adds depth to this already rich world. These elements aren't just for show, they add depth to the game, making the world feel alive and organic. Your actions have consequences, and the world reacts accordingly. Hunt too many animals in a certain area, and you may find it deserted the next time you visit. Cause too much trouble in a town, and you'll find yourself a wanted outlaw. In Red Dead Redemption 2, the world breathes, evolves, and reacts to your actions, making it more than just a playground but a living, breathing entity. At the core of Red Dead Redemption 2 is a story that is as captivating as it is unforgettable. It's a narrative that weaves a tale of grit, survival, and the thin line between right and wrong. It's a tale that sits at the heart of the Wild West, a time of outlaws and lawmen, of honor and betrayal. The game's storyline is a tapestry of beautifully crafted narratives, each thread contributing to a larger, more intricate picture. The main plot revolves around the Van der Linde gang, a group of outlaws trying to survive in a rapidly changing world. But it's the individual stories within the gang that give the game its emotional depth. Each character is meticulously crafted, with their own hopes, dreams, and demons. They are not just NPCs, they are individuals with lives that are as complex and convoluted as our own. The storyline doesn't shy away from the harsh realities of life in the Wild West. It's a world where survival is the only law and morality is often a luxury few can afford. It's a world where actions have consequences and choices matter. It's a world that forces you to question your own moral compass as you navigate through the myriad of decisions that the game throws at you. The emotional depth of Red Dead Redemption 2 is unparalleled. It's a game that makes you feel, that makes you care. Whether it's the camaraderie within the Van der Linde gang, the bonds formed and broken, the triumphs and the tragedies, the game tugs at your heartstrings in a way that few others do. The characters are not just well written, they are real, they are flawed, they are human. They laugh, they cry, they love, they hate. They are characters that stay with you long after you've put down the controller. With its compelling narrative, Red Dead Redemption 2 takes you on a journey that will linger long after the credits roll. It's a journey of survival, of redemption of the human spirit. It's a journey that is as unforgettable as the Wild West itself. So, after all that, what's the final verdict on Red Dead Redemption 2? This game is a symphony of elements, all harmonized to create a remarkable masterpiece. It's a sprawling, bold vision of the Wild West that's steeped in reality and wrapped up in a compelling narrative. The characters are richly detailed, each with their own stories, strengths, and weaknesses, all contributing to an immersive world that feels alive. Living the outlaw life in Red Dead Redemption 2 is an experience that's as thrilling as it is nuanced. The game's mechanics are complex, and the attention to detail is stunning. From the clink of your spurs to the grunt of your horse, every aspect feels meticulously crafted. But it's not without its flaws. The pace can feel slow at times, and the game's realism, while impressive, can also be its own stumbling block. Still, these are minor gripes in an otherwise outstanding title. In a landscape crowded with fast-paced shooters and high-octane action games, Red Dead Redemption 2 stands out for its commitment to storytelling and character development. It's not just about the shootouts and horse chases, it's about the journey and the choices you make along the way. Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't just a game, it's an experience that raises the bar for what video games can be. In the end, Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't just about being an outlaw in the Wild West. It's about stepping into a different world, a different time, and living life through the eyes of Arthur Morgan, a man trying to find his place in a rapidly changing era. This game is more than just its stunning landscapes, intricate storylines, and immersive gameplay. It's about the feeling you get when you crest a hill on your trusty steed, the sun setting in the distance, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink. It's about the thrill of a high-stakes poker game, the tension in the air palpable as you lay down your hand. It's about the camaraderie around a campfire, the stories shared, the bonds formed. Red Dead Redemption 2 transcends the medium of video games. It doesn't just tell a story, it lets you live it. It's an experience that pulls you in, immerses you in its world, and makes you care about its characters. It's a game that challenges you, that asks you to make decisions that can shape the world around you. But why is it worth your time and effort? Because it's an experience unlike any other. It's a journey that takes you across vast landscapes, through bustling towns, and into the lives of characters so real, you feel like you've known them for years. It's a game that invites you to explore, to discover, to feel. It's a testament to the power of storytelling and the immersive potential of video games. It's a masterpiece that will make you laugh, cry, and gasp in awe. It's a game that will stay with you long after you've put down the controller. So, whether you're a gamer, a fan of the Wild West, or just someone looking for a breathtaking experience, Red Dead Redemption 2 promises a ride you won't forget.